binaryoptionsstrategy.com.
Hi, and welcome to our look at the upcoming week of February 23rd. In front of you, I have the economic calendar, and we will take a look at some of the things that could be moving the binary options markets this week. German IFO comes out at Monday morning, and as you can see, it's anticipated to be 107.7. Could move the euro and the DAX specifically. The better the number, the more it does for the DAX as far as rising. Looking at Tuesday, we have German GDP, yet again another DAX and euro related announcement. Shortly after that, we have CPI for the entire Eurozone, which of course will move all European stock indexes, the DAX, the CAC, the MIB, etc. And then late in the day, we have manufacturing PMI, the HSBC flavor out of China, which can give us an idea of overall risk appetite around the world. We do have consumer confidence in the United States, but quite frankly, don't think that's going to be much of a mover this particular month. Later in the week, we have new home sales on Wednesday, should be a yawner. Really don't anticipate that changing much. German unemployment change on Thursday certainly has an effect. GDP coming out of the UK will more than likely move the FTSE and the British pound. And then later we have core durable goods coming out of the United States. That should move the US stock market and the US dollar. A little later on in the day, we do have some fairly important numbers coming out of Canada, but unless you're trading the Canadian dollar, it probably won't have much of an effect. We do have GDP out of the US on Friday. That should move all stock markets in New York and should be a pretty significant event. We have Michigan consumer expectations and sentiment that could also affect the US stock markets. With that, let's take a look at some charts. You can see that the British pound stalled a little bit here during this previous week after having a nice bounce. That of course shows us that possibly we could get a little bit of a fall from here, maybe perhaps testing the 1.50 level again. Certainly the 1.55 level above should be resistive, so we do think that the pound's probably going to be a little bit soft this coming week. Over in the euro, we continue to grind around. This week's candle being very neutral. We think we stay within the consolidation of 113 to 115. Really, it's a short-term trader's market. We do have more of a downside bias. Obviously, we're most certainly in a downtrend, but after this significant fall, a couple more weeks of tight conditions really wouldn't be much of a surprise. Looking into the gold markets, you can see that we fell and tested the $1,200 level. There is a massive amount of support below $1,200. So quite frankly, we're actually looking for gold to bounce. We don't have the setup quite yet, but we will look to the shorter time frame charts to take advantage of this entire region here that should be somewhat positive for gold. And with that, we've taken a look at the upcoming Monday, February 23rd trading week.
binaryoptionsstrategy.com